If I told you that you could change your entire life with one decision, would you make that decision? Would you do whatever it takes to change your mind, change the way that you approach your life to achieve that one decision? Well, today I'm going to explain to you that you are chasing the right dream. You have the ambition, and you might even have the discipline. You're just chasing it backwards. If you're watching this video, I'm willing to bet your life looks a little bit like this. You pour everything you have into everyone that you know. You try your absolute hardest to be the greatest friend, the greatest son, the greatest sibling. You try your absolute best in every pursuit that you ultimately set your eyes on. You are chasing life relentlessly, but it always feels like you're stuck in this cycle to where it never fulfills you and you never get the results that you're looking for. It seems like the harder that you try, the further you get away from those people, from those goals that you are chasing after. And the problem is that you're chasing it in the wrong order. The biggest problem that you have right now is that you are pursuing things, but the reason why you're pursuing them is really rooted in desperation. It's rooted in insecurity, and it's rooted in the fear of being insignificant. There's millions of books and videos that you can read pertaining to self-improvement, how to build your dream life, and how to accomplish everything that you ever dreamed of. But this is the one thing that they never tell you. You can have all the skills in the world. You could have the most discipline out of anybody that you know. But if the reason why you are pursuing self-improvement is rooted in feeling insignificant and feeling insufficient, then you will never get the fulfillment that you are truly chasing. The first and most prime example is when it comes to human relations. Think of this scenario. There's one guy that chases around the girl, that does every single thing that that girl wants, caters to their attitude, their emotions, and is at their beck and call every single time they need it. And then there's the second guy. He's conscious of her feelings, he's conscious of her emotions, but his decisions are not always swayed by what she wants. He understands that he is in a partnership, not a competition, and out of respect for himself, there needs to be an even exchange of energy and effort. See, the world has lied to you and told you that the first guy, acting out of desperation, will be the one that gets the girl, the one that gives the most effort, the one that chases most relentlessly, the one that is willing to sacrifice himself in any way, shape, or form to earn the love of that woman. But guy number two will unequivocally be way more successful with women because he has that foundation of self-respect. He still maintains who he is while in pursuit of something that he wants. And that right there is going to be one of the keys that changes your entire life. It might seem like a funny, silly example, but that really encompasses your entire life as a whole. The more that you chase things, the more that you need things, the farther they will drift away from you. That sense of desperation that you have is read by anything and everyone that you want to pursue. It will reek off of you like an unforgiving stench that everybody will be able to pick on within 10 minutes of conversation with you. In the whole time that you're in your head thinking you're doing the right things, giving the necessary effort, and doing what you think is right, you're really repelling exactly what you want in your life. When you stop trying to be accepted, when you stop trying to fit in, that's exactly when you find the people that are truly meant for you. The decision to stop chasing is you also reflecting and saying, I'm not willing to compromise who God made me to be, who I was truly meant to be, in order to cater to the opinions of others. That one mindset switch will make you way more attractive, attract the right people, and allow you to be exactly who you are, not live in this character that people have built for you. Another great example of this would be the feeling of loneliness. Trying to pursue not feeling lonely instead of learning to be alone and embracing it is the exact reason why you feel lonely in the first place. Your feeling of loneliness is a waving red flag telling you that you are not comfortable enough within yourself. You are not comfortable with who you are, and you are still operating out of insecurity. That's why you sit there day in and day out. You try to go to sleep, and you feel lonelier and lonelier every day while you're trying to figure out why you feel lonely. This comes with the overall mindset that life is working against you and not for you, and not realizing that your mindset and the way that you perceive the world is the entire catalyst of what is going to fulfill you. If you instead took the initiative to embrace isolation as opposed to trying to run from it, you would find that it is an absolute blessing of an opportunity for you to learn yourself inside and out. And again, there is nothing more attractive to the things and the people that you want in your life ultimately than you knowing yourself, than you being extremely self-reflective, than you knowing exactly who you are and not compromising who that person is based on who's in front of him. The other problem that you must eliminate is in any time of discomfort, running immediately and seeking comfort. See, a lot of you, like I said, are pursuing the absolute right thing. You're pursuing what is aligned with you. But the second that it gets hard for you, you see it as a red flag, you see it as a problem, and you run away from the exact obstacles that are going to deliver the results that you are looking for. You need to get rid of this stupid idea that you achieving elite results, you achieving everything that you ever wanted is somehow going to be easy. That when you align with yourself, when you align with your purpose, that somehow pain evaporates, never for you to struggle again. That is a completely unrealistic expectation, and quite frankly, it's complete bullshit. There is never going to be a time in your life where things are not challenging, where life throws things at you that are completely random and are going to have you question who you are, what you're doing, and what the purpose of overall life is. That little voice in your head that tells you to quit, that tells you that you're not doing the right thing, that tells you that you need to chase comfort and the validation of others is never going to fully go away either. So this is how you flip the script on this situation. You need to seek doing hard things more than anything in your life. You need to make yourself intentionally uncomfortable any chance you can possibly get. And when you garner this mindset, you are soon to realize that every time you do start to feel uncomfortable, every time you do start to feel challenged, you will no longer get stressed. You will no longer run away. You will get excited knowing that on the other side of that discomfort is what you're truly chasing. The discomfort is now a sign to you that you are being presented with the challenge, and it is your moment to show up for yourself. But that's where most people quit. And that's why most people settle for a mediocre life with mediocre standards and then question why they didn't achieve their dreams. It's entirely your fault. And it's all a matter of perception. A lot of you are wishing upon a star that one day somebody will come along and drop the opportunity that you're looking for directly in your lap. You think, oh, if I just show up and exist every day, then I will somehow get in the right place at the right moment and everything will work out. But the absolute cheat code to force life to favor you in every single way is taking more risks and getting luckier because of it. Many people talk about being successful and that they're chasing success, that they're chasing this fulfillment, but they don't even know exactly what that means for them. And they always still wait there and think somebody is going to save them. The ability to take risks is another proof in your life that you are willing to do things that other people aren't willing to do. So when you say you want to be successful, when you say you want to be wealthy, when you say you want to be fulfilled, when you say you want to reach the elite levels of life, you must operate like an elite person. You must have higher standards than everyone. You must be able to take more risks, therefore putting yourself in more situations to get the results that other people will not get because they're scared. And through these life examples, you realize that life works in reverse. It's not about just chasing things, and quite frankly, you shouldn't chase anything. You need to stop chasing and start attracting in your life. You need to learn the difference between wanting things in your life and needing things in your life. Through this, you build a lifestyle where you are doing everything you can to strive for your goals. You are showing up and doing the work that is necessary. However, you're not doing it from a place of self-hatred anymore. You're finally doing it from a place of self-respect, a place of self-love. Therefore, you won't burn out, you won't get stressed, and you won't beat yourself up over mindless bullshit like other people's perception of you. Many people try to build a temple of their life over their lifespan, but never considering how strong the foundation is. Why did you start building in the first place? Where is your motivation coming from? Where is your why coming from? People that chase have a why centered in insecurity, that desperation, and that constant thought of never feeling like they are enough. They think if they attach these things to themselves, like skills, like success, like status, that it will somehow heal that void inside of their heart. And then there is people that do it for the right reasons, for impact of others, to prove it to themselves, to reach their full potential. So you're not chasing the wrong thing, you're just chasing it backwards.